everyone and welcome back to BB Collab. Today I'm here with another exciting video. But before starting the video and starting coding and anything else, I'm going to tell you one of my personal experience I faced so that you guys can understand the importance of this video. So guys, let me tell you my story. When I was in my university, I faced a problem. I was assigned an assignment and I was supposed to do some coding. I did my coding and everything was fine on my end. But still there was some problem and my code was giving me errors. So I spent hours and hours to discover where the problem was. But I failed. And nobody told me that where I was doing mistake. Finally, I came to a conclusion that the problem was not with the logic and the syntax of my code, but the problem was with a thing, and that was indentation. Yes, indentation is something that not only makes your code neat and clean, but it also works as a rule in Python. So in our today's video, we will be talking about indentation in Python. First of all, launch the Jupyter Notebook. Once the Jupyter Notebook is opened, then you can simply click on the top right side on this new button and click Notebook. So a new notebook will be created. Select Python 3 and then you can see that a notebook is formed in front of you. You can also rename your Jupyter Notebook. As we are going to work with indentation, so I can rename it as indent. So you can see the name is changed here. Now we will write a simple code for explaining the indentation process. I will write a variable number and I will assign a list of numbers to this variable. So for example, I write 10, 20, 30, 40 and then I will close the square brackets. We write the square brackets to denote a list of numbers. Okay. Now one thing that I will like to mention here is that between these numbers you will also give spaces, because if you don't give spaces after the commas between these numbers of a list, you will face errors. So as I'm talking about indentation, so it's also important to take care about the spaces between numbers. And in the next line we will give a for loop, because we are working with a loop here for n in number and then colon. Okay, click enter. As you can see, this interpreter has not kept the cursor at the very beginning of line, because it has shown me that I am going to indent my next step. But let me show you that if I do it without indentation, keep the cursor on the very start of this line and write the code. If n is greater than 15, give space, okay? If n is greater than 15, colon, enter. Again, it is giving me the cursor with an indent space, but because I am going to show you it without indentation so that it can give us our error, and then we will remove those errors with indentation. Okay, so that's why I have kept the cursor at the beginning of line. So if n is greater than 15, print. Now the print command is used for the printing of output. Okay, so we use it like this, print, and then we put two small brackets and then we write between these two brackets, or inside these two brackets we write double quotation. Okay, so we are going to print that the number is either greater than 15 or it's either less than 15. So this is the rest of the statement that we will be going to print. Okay, so this is like I have written f in the beginning and f denotes f string. Okay, click enter, else, click enter, print. Oops. With the else also put the colon, print, and write the same statement here also. I will copy it from here, paste it here and The other condition is that if the number is not greater, then obviously it is less. So if it is not greater, then it would be less. Okay, fine. Run this code and see it is giving me the error. So the first thing that I have made the mistakes of the string. Okay, so I will remove that error from this f string, and it is because I have put this double quotation before f, so I will remove those double quotation. Okay, I will just write the f string separately and then the sentence in the double quotations. So this f string is outside this sentence because f string will help to print and take all the numbers from this list. Again, run this code, and as you can see that they have told us that there is some problem with the indentation of this code. So we will remove the indentation error one by one. So as you have seen that we have declared a list of numbers with 4 numbers. Then we have started a for loop, and then we have the if condition. So with the if condition we will give single tab space. Okay, and also with the else we will give single tab, and with this print we will give double tabs. Okay, also with this print we will give double tabs. Now let's run this code. See, it has executed the code successfully. Now let me explain it once again. After the declaration of this list, we have started a for loop. Then we have put the if condition that if the number is greater than 15, so print that that number is greater than 15. For example, here you can see 20 is greater than 15. So the f string has compared every number of this list. Like first it has compared 10 with 15. So as 10 is less than 15, so it has executed this print command. Similarly, 20 is greater than 15, so it has executed this command. Okay, and the process of indentation is like this, that for this if condition you will press the tab button once. So this was all about the indentation process in Python. The indentation is not only to make your code neat and clean, but it is a strict rule which should be followed. Otherwise, your code will show you errors.